Hey guys, it's Kingdom Orange 2 here, and welcome back to my channel. So like a week ago, I told you guys I would do a separate list for Shadow High, and here we are. Now again, just like the previous video, this ranking will be based on both the character's design as well as their personality. Alright, so without further ado, let's get right into it. At the bottom of the list, number 27 is Diamante. I really love Diamante's sassy, in-your-face personality, and I really think that they should have kept her on the show for longer. My main issue is, however, I absolutely hate her design. I'm not really a fan of short hair, and I just feel like the shade of purple they used for her skin is horrible looking. I think she kind of looks like Violet when she blew up into a giant blueberry in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Number 26 is Oliver Ocean. Okay, a couple of things about Oliver Ocean. For starters, I just find his design to be really boring. He's wearing jeans and a Spirit jersey. I don't find sporty fashion to be that interesting in the first place, but I feel like they could have done a bit more to give him some individuality. Also, I gotta talk about his hair. I like the idea of doing twists for a boy doll. It's very unique, but I felt like it would have looked better if they were like shorter and tighter, because these twists are so long that they look like big French braids. Number 25 is Berry Skies. I really want to like Berry because I absolutely love the fact that she has CDs on her skirt and circuits on her top, but I feel like the overall design of her is just kind of uninteresting. I think that Berry is so similar to Zoe in terms of style and color that it makes her seem like a knockoff. I also just feel like her short hairstyle isn't really my cup of tea, and her name is just god-awful. She's not even the color of blueberries, and I don't understand what that has to do with the sky, so there's all that. Number 24 is Ash Silverstone. I admire the fact that the Rainbow High designers gave a boy doll a different face mold. I also think his style is pretty cool, and I love the shaved eyebrow, but other than that, I really don't have much more to say about him. I do kind of hate the AirPods though. Number 23 is Glitch. So I'm not exactly sure what happened behind the scenes, but I believe Glitch wasn't originally supposed to have a doll until the designers decided to give her one in the middle of season 3. But even with her new outfit, I still find her look to be pretty boring. Her dress looks like an oversized sweater, but I do kind of like the static on her leggings. Also, as much as I loved her as the host for Rainbow Vision, I found it really strange that the writers made her the one who cheated, because I feel like that wouldn't be in her character. I don't know, I've tried 100 times to find the words to explain what I mean, but I can't really, so I'll just leave it there. Number 22 is Nicole Steele. Nicole has a really gorgeous face, but like I said earlier, I'm not really into sporty style. I also found her to remind me of like an annoying little sister that doesn't pay attention around the house. She's not terrible, just a bit forgettable, so that's why she's so low on the list. Number 21 is Eliza McPhee. I see why people like Eliza. She has this cute, fairy, ethereal look to her. But in all honesty, as much as I love fairies, I'm not really into her. I think her blue skin and white hair make her look dead. I guess maybe the designers were going for more of a goth fairy, kind of like Melanie Martinez in her Portals album, but I prefer my fairies to look more human and less humanoid. Number 20 is Scarlet Rose. I love Scarlet's face, as well as the shade of red they used on her. I don't even think her giant Storywood jacket is that hideous, but I think the pants and shoes really ruin the outfit. I'm also just very curious as to why they decided to give her a similar hairstyle to Olivia. I kind of just wish they came up with something unique instead. What bothers me most about her though is her name. If she's supposed to be maroon, why did they name her Scarlet, which is a completely different shade of red? In fact, the color Scarlet is actually very close to Rosie's color, so I don't know why they didn't just swap their names. Number 19 is Mara Pinkett. My feelings for Mara are always a bit confusing. On one hand, I really love hot pink and black and how they work together in this outfit, but honestly, I feel the shade of pink they chose for her looks way better in photographs than it does in person, and her hair is just way too long. I'm also not really crazy about the cat hat thing they put on her head. It's weirdly shaped, and I think they should have just ditched it altogether. Number 18 is Uma Van Hus. Here's the thing, I absolutely love Uma's hair color and her outfit. The top is super cute, and I love the plaid pants she comes with, as well as her giant hat. The problem to me, however, is how many shades of blue they used on her. I hate how the blue on her coat as well as her shirt don't really match the blue in her hair, and the blue in her hair doesn't really match the blue on her stand. I find it to be really distracting. I don't know why the designers didn't just match them together. I realize I sound really picky, but that's my opinion and I'm sticking to it. Number 17 is Harley Limestone. Out of all three Neon Shadow girls, I like Harley the most. She has a really great and unique hairstyle, and I think her rock star outfit is beyond stunning. I also really like how she has 2 different eye colors, and I think she's the one who incorporates the cat theme the best. I will say though, I hate what they did with her skin color. It's such a weird shade of green that it almost looks blue, and the way it mixes with her light green hair just looks awkward. Number 16 is Ainsley Slater. I always loved Ainsley's nasally voice in the cartoon, but I feel like her bad girl persona was so watered down from the first season that even when she betrayed her friends in season 3, I didn't feel like it was that big of a deal. Her design is alright. I wish they would have just made her hair black instead of that weird purple shade, because I'm not really into that oil slick look. The thing to me about Ainsley though is I just always found her to be kind of boring. I'm honestly very surprised she made it so far in the competition because fashion design was her second focus. Number 15 is Lola Wilde. 2010 Claudine Wolfe called, she wants her look back. No, but in all seriousness, I love Lola Wilde. The curls they use in her hair are really cute, and I like the way her makeup is done under her eyes. It makes her eyes look very feline-esque. Now, I know I've complained about this before, but again, I don't really like how her outfit doesn't match her hair. And you know what? People will say I'm annoying for this, but I genuinely believe that this doll would look so much better if they just matched the pink in her outfit to her hair. Number 14 is Rosie Redwood. Rosie was a bit weird to place on this list because I personally don't find her design to be bad. I think her hairstyle is nice, her dress is pretty, and I like the coat she comes with. The problem is though that it's very simple, and I think that's why a lot of people don't really like it. She probably would have honestly been a better Rainbow High doll. Number 13 is Demi Batista. Even though Demi looks like Alyssa Batt's long lost cousin, I absolutely adore her vampire look. The pigtails, the bat bows in her hair, and the cape are all really pretty, and I appreciate that in the cartoon the animators gave her a normal everyday outfit so she isn't walking around Rainbow High dressed up like Count Dracula. I will say though, I don't understand what accent they were trying to give her. I was gonna say Romanian, but I feel like that would have been written in her biography. Her biography does say, however, that her dad introduced her to the TIFF competition, which is in Toronto, so maybe she's French-Canadian. Number 12 is Monique Verbena. When I first saw Monique's design, I thought she looked absolutely ridiculous, almost like a weird purple alien. But after a while, her look really grew on me. I love the shade of purple they used for her skin, and her micro braid pigtails are very cute. I also find her dress to be very luxurious, almost like it resembles a flower. The main issue I had with Monique, however, is that in the cartoon, she really had no personality. I think they were trying to make her quiet and maybe a bit awkward, but I just wish she spoke a bit more. Number 11 is Pinky James. Okay, so first of all, the name Pinky is actually a crime against humanity, especially since we already have another girl named Pinkley, which is an even more hideous name. Despite all that, however, I really like her design. I find her face to be absolutely stunning, and I thought the micro braids were gonna look really boring, but once we got the promotional pictures of her, I instantly fell in love. Now, I will say though that I'm not really crazy about her outfit. It kind of looks like Frankenstein pieces of fabric were put together, but overall, I like her look, and I think it's pretty cool she's a gamer from Germany. Number 10 is Lavender Lynn. Just like a lot of Shadow High's designs, Lavender's grew on me. At first, I felt like she looked like a librarian with a long white horse mane, but the more I look at her, the more I adored her. I think the lace on her dress is very pretty, and she is one of the most gorgeous face molds I've seen on a Rainbow High doll. Now, I don't really understand what's going on with the glasses or the spikes in her hat, but the shade of purple they gave her was really lovely. Number 9 is Rex McQueen. Rex is an awesome character. When he was first on Project Rainbow, I definitely thought he was going to be eliminated early on in the competition because it seemed like he wasn't very serious and was only there because he liked drama. However, over the course of the series, I felt like he proved that he was very invested in his work and a very good sport. Now, when it comes to Rex's design, I like how simple they kept it, but they were still able to add very cool details like the patterns on the back of his head. My only question though is if he's from Florida, why does he wear such heavy sweaters? Number 8 is Heather Grayson. In my opinion, I always thought Heather Grayson was a bit overhyped because I didn't think she nailed the black and white theme as well as I thought she could have. However, I still believe that Heather is an absolutely stunning doll, and she's probably one of the only characters I would say has an equally great first and second outfit. I think what really grew on me though was Heather's personality in the show. I like that she's a go-getter and how even though she's just a freshman at Shadow High, she was able to help come up with a plan to change the rules for Rainbow Vision. I also just love her voice. She's played by Courtney Lynn, who also voices Draculaura in the Nickelodeon Monster High cartoon. Number 7 is Zoe Electra. Just like when I first saw Monique's design, when I first saw Zoe's design, I thought she looked absolutely ridiculous. However, again, she did really grow on me. I'm obsessed with the shade of green they used for her. I kinda just hate the fact that I don't collect Shadow High dolls because she would look perfect in my collection. I also just love how they did a throwback to Novi Stars with that image of Mimi Mirai's on her shirt. That was really genius. Like, MGA knows she looks like an alien and they weren't even trying to hide it. But I think what I love most about Zoe is the person who voiced her. I can't really find anything online about her voice actress Janelle Bass, but the raspiness of Zoe's voice is just so pleasing to the ears. And I think it was honestly such a shame they eliminated her so early on in the show. Number 6 and number 5 is Naomi and Veronica Storm. These twins were so bad, they honestly made the Devious sisters look borderline pathetic. The problem is, though, that over the course of Rainbow Vision, Naomi and Veronica became pathetic themselves. However, despite this fall from grace, I just love their intimidating stature and personalities. Every time they threatened someone, I was on the edge of my seat. But it's not just their personalities that put them on the top of this list. I absolutely adore their designs. I really like the purple skin, the multicolored pigtails, the long nails, and the spikes. It makes Naomi and Veronica look both so expensive. Now, in terms of ranking, while I will say that I did originally think Naomi had the prettier face, when I bought the dolls, I realized that Veronica had a much cuter hairstyle and outfit, so I would probably put her above her sister. Number 4 is Carla Choupette. Carla, I would say, has the best of both worlds, an amazing personality and a great design. The feminine male suit they gave her was created so well, and I love the shade of pink they chose for her. I also like how she comes with white eyelashes and giant knee-high black boots. And on the show Project Rainbow, she was probably one of my favorite contestants. I like seeing her vulnerable side, and to me, I really thought she was gonna make it into the finals as like an underdog, but I guess the writers had other plans. The only thing though I don't understand is that her profile says she was born and raised in Paris, so why does she speak with an American accent? Number 3 is Natasha Zima. This may be my bias towards monochromatic designs, but Natasha Zima has probably one of the best monochromatic looks of any character. I mean, the only other color they put on her was some pink blush on her cheeks and gray in her eyes. But all jokes aside, I think Natasha's design proves that the shades of a color don't need to be all over the place to look good. I mean, just look at how stunning her dress design was. I absolutely love the giant bow at the top as well as her hairstyle. Also, besides her looks though, I think she was a very well written character. The writers were so creative with not only making her a cosmetic chemistry focus, but also having her be from the Netherlands. I also just really enjoyed Natasha's naive but kind personality on the show, and I think Look by Natasha was one of the best songs at Rainbow Vision. Number 2 is Chanel Onyx. Now, as much as I love Natasha's very monochromatic design, I will say that overall Chanel's is a bit better, and one of the reasons why she's above her on this list. I love absolutely everything about Chanel's look. The ponytail, the giant bow in her hair, the dress with the multicolored layers of fabric, that one baby hair that falls onto her forehead but is painted white. It's really all just put together so beautifully. Also, I really enjoyed watching Chanel's sassy and cutthroat personality. I will say though, I am a bit disappointed in how soft she became in Project Rainbow, but I think that the writers overall really cut back on the mean personality of the students at Shadow High to make them more likable and relatable. Regardless, I'm so happy Chanel made it to the final 2, but I can't really say that I was surprised. I knew pretty much from the beginning that she would probably be the one to represent Shadow High in the finals. I just wasn't sure if they were going to make her or Skylar win. Finally, at number 1 is Luna Madison. Luna Madison is number 1 to me because I think she perfectly encompasses what Shadow High is supposed to be, which is a school for the darker, edgier students who are still into the arts. I loved how they made her the evil twin sister of Sunny, who doesn't shy away of using sabotage to get what she wants. Now, just like I said earlier, how the writers made everyone at Shadow High soft, I like that Luna still tried to sabotage the other team by making them believe their design would actually be something Sunny would wear. To me, it still brings that edginess of Shadow High characters without making them totally evil. Also, while most people don't like Luna's outfit, I think it's very cute. It's a bit excessive for school, but the dress is so stunning. I love how it was inspired by the artwork from Lady Gaga's Paparazzi single cover. Honestly, everything Luna wears throughout the show is very gorgeous. Nothing really looks bad on this girl. The last thing I'll say is that I just wish we could have seen the makeup conversation between Sunny and Luna. Sunny said Luna was evil, so what exactly made them have a fallout in the first place? I mean, I guess we'll never know. Right, well, that was my rankings for all the Shadow High characters. Make sure to tell me down below your opinions on my rankings and what you would have changed about my list. Also, feel free to check out both my Instagram and TikTok pages. It's the same username for both, and I love meeting new people and chatting with all of you. If you liked this video today and want to see more content in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I will see you soon. Bye!